Hello, welcome to Math 126, Pre-Calculus 1, Sections 4001 and 4002. This is online math at Western Nevada College. My name is Jeff Downs. Over here we have my email address and my college webpage. My office is in Aspen 224 on the Carson campus. My office phone number is 445-4400. Over here are the office hours, and you can read through that. I may have to change them because I have a class where I'm working out the live meeting schedule for an online class, and just got to make sure it's going to work out. So those could be adjusted, and we will deal with that if it has to be. Prerequisites: Math 96 or 3 units of high school mathematics at the level of algebra and above. Course description provides a third course in algebra. Topics include polynomial, rational and radical equations, absolute value and quadratic inequalities, relations and functions, linear, quadratic, polynomial, exponential, and logarithmic functions. Well, those are my favorites. Their graphs and applications, and systems of equations. Upon completion of this course, successful students should be able to do the following: solve polynomial, radical, and rational equations, solve absolute value and quadratic inequalities, identify functions and find inverse functions, graph, find slopes and equations of linear functions and use them in models, sketch the graphs of basic functions and transformations of them, graph polynomial, exponential, and logarithmic functions and use them in models, solve systems of equations and inequalities, not necessarily linear. This is a 3-credit course. Transferability: this should go to any of the NC schools, Nevada System of Higher Education. It may transfer outside the system. You'll have to check with your counselor. A linkage to the college mission is right there. You can read through it. Okay, the text is Pre-Calculus 2nd edition by Paul Sison of the Hawks Learning System. So you have 3 options. Your first option is the textbook bundled with the Hawks software. So no longer is there a CD, it's a web-based platform. So you go online and you can do the stuff there. You can get the textbook by itself, and that would be for paperwork. So the first option is if you want to do online work. The second option for just paperwork, and the third option is an ebook. So you can do the ebook, and then you could do either online or paper version. That's going to be the cheapest. Supplies: you need to calculate a textbook. A calculator is recommended. I recommend you do the TI-89. If you want to be safe, you can do the TI-84. I think that's what most professors will allow. I do allow the TI-89 though. Not everyone does. Grading is A, B, C, D, F. Pretty standard there. You get a midterm, 200 points. Discussions, you need at least 10 discussion postings, 10 points each. Homework, 5 chapters of 40 points each. Quizzes, 10 at 10 points each, and the final is 1 at 200 points. There'll be a midterm. You may take a paper exam or an online exam unless you are a fast-track student with a school requiring proctored paper exams. Online exams are through the Hawks Learning System and may be repeated to improve grade. Paper exams are downloaded and uploaded back into Canvas. So you're going to download, work it out, and upload it again in Canvas. By the due date, paper exams may only be taken once, but the student may choose to improve a grade with doing it online. There'll be no makeup for missed exams, and the due date for the midterm is October 18th, 2016. Paper exams must be in my possession by that date. The course ID for the online work is Math 126, Fall 2016 online. Discussions: you must provide at least 10 postings in the discussion board. The postings must be substantive and not simply say I agree. You can either ask a question from our material or you can answer a question. Your first posting should be an introduction about yourself. So homework: you have 2 choices for homework in this class. You can either do the Hawks Learning System section certifications, or you can do the homework assigned with each lesson in the class. Homework counts for a total of 200 points. If you try the Hawks and prefer to go with traditional homework, you may do so. If you do the traditional paper homework, scan and upload it as a single PDF file in Canvas by the due date. There'll be 11 quizzes. The top 10 quizzes will count for the grade. The quizzes can be found in the modules in Canvas unless you are a fast-track student and your high school requires proctored paper quizzes. Final exam: there'll be a final exam due on December 13th, 2016. It may be taken on paper or online unless you are a fast-track student with a school requiring proctored paper exams. Attendance: students are expected to participate and keep pace on a regular basis. Students failing to keep pace on or answer emails from the instructor for 2 or more weeks may be dropped from the course. Any departure from the attendance policy must be pre-approved by September 9th, 2016. Ethics statement: no cheating of any kind will be tolerated. Any student caught cheating, attempting to cheat, or assisting in the cheating of another student will be expelled from the class with a failing grade. Sadly, I've seen more and more of this as we go on. I don't know why. I don't know what's gone on, but people are really losing some integrity. I hope no one here has that problem. Early alert: please note that in an effort to help students successfully complete their courses, the counseling office on campus will ask faculty for names of students they feel may be in need of additional assistance. A counselor may contact you to offer some ideas. Grade appeals can be made to Scott Morrison at scott.morrison@wnc.edu. Disability statement: if you have a disability for which you will need to request accommodations, please contact Susan Trist, Coordinator for Disability Support Services. There's her phone number and email, as soon as possible to arrange for appropriate accommodations. Here are some important dates for the course. And then this is our tentative schedule. We should be able to keep this schedule. Now I want to point out we are covering a lot of material. All of Chapter 1 is technically review. This is not new material. If you've taken the prerequisites, you've seen this before. I usually get like 1-7. People are like, oh, I've never seen this before. Well, you should have. Sadly, a lot of instructors skip material they should have covered. So I cover this review to kind of get everyone up to speed, and I hope that it's something you don't need. I hope you're already there. And we'll go through Chapter 5. Okay. See you online.